Well, good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? I decided to change it up a little bit here. Instead of bringing the truck tonight, I ended up bringing the off-road vehicle. Figured we'd try a different part of the river tonight. Thanks for joining this evening. Appreciate it. Now, I wouldn't normally be able to get out here in my pickup truck, so it's kind of a good thing I brought the off-road vehicle tonight. This is definitely a different part of the river that I've never taken or fished at before, so we're about to see how it works out. Wow, look at that there. Big old flock of birds up there. Nice. Hi, John. No, it's not a truck. It's actually a off-road side-by-side. It's a four-seater. Out here in Arizona, where we go, you definitely got to have an off-road vehicle, whether it's a truck, Jeep, or an off-road vehicle itself. I've been stuck out here before. That's why I don't take any chances with it. So what I might do is just back up here and turn the backside to the river. That way we can do what we got to do. Last time I was out here, I got stuck in my regular pickup. So, yeah, we're not going to chance it this time out here. All right, give me a second here, folks. We'll get situated here. Good evening, everybody. Glad you could join. Appreciate that. All right, so get ahead here real quick. We are actually at a different part of the river tonight, which is kind of nice. We're farther at the end where I normally don't go because I'm not able to, but this is what got me out here tonight. So it is definitely a workhorse. I'm glad I brought it. I was able to go farther down than ever before because normally when I'm way out here, I'm like way over there in that area. So we're going to try here tonight to see how it looks and how it sets up. So give me a minute here to get set up with everything, guys. Appreciate your patience. How's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully everybody's doing well. If you're new to my channel, thank you for joining. I appreciate that. Do me a favor, give me that, hit that subscribe button if you would for me. And yeah. So I'm going to set it up here real super quick. Give me just a minute, folks. Let me turn it around for you. Rusty Rivers, how are you? There we go. Now I can see who I'm talking to. Or you can see who you're talking to, I should say. Well, I appreciate that, Andres. Much appreciated. Figured I would change it up tonight because I always bring the truck out here, but it sure is nice having the off-road vehicle tonight. Excellent. There we go. I'm just going to kind of get things set up here. Mainly off grid, how are you? We are at the Colorado River. We're just at a different portion of it, farther down, farther than I would normally be at. So we just got out here. It's the area that I'm at seems to be a little bit deeper from what I'm hearing. So again, I would have never been able to come out this far without my truck or without my off-road vehicle. Well, yes, it is. Indeed it is. Mr. Riverlip, how are you? Thanks for joining. So here, let me get things situated here. It's actually a really nice evening tonight. It's not super hot, by no means. We want to see how this one works out. See, I got the lights and everything. I get the tackle box and everything set up. If there is a disadvantage to being in this, which really there's not in my opinion, is that I don't have the tailgate space that I'm used to. But overall, though, it is not bad at all. I mean, that's kind of like my tabletop for tonight on the back of the truck versus back of the four-wheeler. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate that so much. I'm excited to get out here and do some fishing. It's been, what, almost a week already? Oh, boy, howdy, has it been a week. It seems like it's been longer than that. We've only got one individual on the water tonight that I can tell so far. All right, let's see. How are we going to do this? Got to gently move this out. Come on, release. There we go. So I think we'll have to do one at a time. Space is narrow, but you know what? It's doable. All right, we'll take this one then. Takes a little bit of adjusting to it, but we're getting it. We are getting it indeed. We are getting it indeed. All right, here we go. Let's get that second one out. I normally bring this beast out only during the cooler months because the fact is out here in the desert, we're not wanting to off-road when it's 100 plus degrees or so. And if you've been following my channel out here for a while, you know it gets pretty warm out here. You definitely know that indeed. Folks, do me a favor. Give me a thumbs up. Can you hear me okay on the audio? I've got the mic on. I always ask that, I know, but it allows me to know that you can hear me okay. So if I get a thumbs up, I'd be greatly appreciated. All right. Getting the rest of the stuff out here. Got the pole holders, the gloves, the hammer. Got it all. Tonight's going to be an awesome night to fish. I kind of have you back out of the sun for a minute. Oh, perfect. Thank you, Ripperlip. I appreciate that. SoCal Outdoors, it is indeed a raise. Actually, it's a Polaris. Not a Polaris, I'm sorry. It's a Terex. It's a Kawasaki Terex. It's the 800 series. It's a four-seater. It doesn't go super fast. I basically use this for when I initially bought it because, one, we like to off-road out here, but two, I initially bought it for when we were going to go hunting. But sadly enough, things came up in life in the last 3-4 years that wasn't allowing me to do that. So this is the first year I've actually got out and done anything outdoor-wise that's been really, really good. So I started it with fishing and hit it with a hard vengeance on that one. So, but yeah, it is a Kawasaki Terex 800. It's a 4-seater. A little dusty because it's been sitting, but I do keep maintenance up on it for the most part. But it's not a bad toy at all. I mean, it gets the job done. I've done some modifications to it. I actually put that 3,000-pound winch on it. I did the colored whip lights on it, the stereo system and all that. You know, when we're out off-roading and stuff like that, we want to be somewhat comfortable. But on the same token, we definitely want to be seen when we're at night too. Because some of the areas that we go off-roading at night, it gets super, super dark. So, yeah. So, with that being said, let's get set up over here real quick. And then we'll get to fishing. Folks, I really appreciate you guys joining me tonight. It means a lot to me. The river's not very high tonight. It's about 3 units maybe. But I don't think it's going to stop me from doing what I got to do. And we'll see how it works out. The sun should be going down a little bit soon, so that'll be a good thing. Excellent. Well, I appreciate that, guys. I got 8 people watching, 8 thumbs up. Much appreciated. Whoop. I done hit the poles there. Yeah, I mean, literally, I am super close now to the apartment complexes. We're over there by the river area. Normally, I'm way up on the other side, so not bad. Not bad at all. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Josie. How are you? Hi, Barbie. Thanks for joining. Hey, Josie, I got something for you tonight. I actually brought it. I actually brought the wrench. Hey, I thought you'd get a kick out of that because every time you ask me if I ever brought wrench, I always tell you, no, I forgot. But tonight I really did. So, yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, I thought that'd be a funny way to start the evening out. So here you go. Brought the wrench. All right. Folks, it is really cool out here tonight. I mean, it is comfortably cool. Tonight we're going to try a couple of things. I'm bringing out the, obviously, you know, the go-to anchovies. But I also changed it up a little bit. Tonight, we're also going to be using the shrimp. Right? Right? I figured you'd get a kick out of that. Yep, just for Josie, indeed. I was telling my wife, I go, babe, wouldn't that be funny if I actually brought a ranch out for her tonight? Yeah, I had to. I thought it would be a hoot. So we're changing it up tonight. We're doing the shrimp for sure with the barbecue, but I also got some chicken liver. So we're going to see how that works also. Well, no problem. I'm glad you did. Tell Mr. Jet hi for me if he when he wakes up, if he's sleeping. Yeah, I figured you get a really good kick out of that one, Josie, because I know we always talk about it, but I never seem to have it. I figured I'd surprise you with it. That's good. I love it. So first things first, we're going to try and do a mixture here. We'll set this up with the Sweet Baby Ray. Yeah, you know what? The carp actually love this. I was really surprised. I saw a gentleman try just regular shrimp. But I thought, you know what? Let's try the barbecue sauce and see how it works. So we're going to mix it up with some of this and might even, or even might mix it up even with some of the chicken liver. You never know. We'll see how it goes. All right. So with that being said, we'll get things kind of situated. I think I'll put the one pole in just temporarily, and then we'll get the other one set up. All right, let's do this. Folks, again, I really, really appreciate you joining me this evening. It means a lot to me to have you on board. Appreciate that. Oh, awesome. Oh, perfect. He said hi. Awesome. Very good. Very good. Okay, folks, I cannot believe that it's literally been a week already since I've been on here. Like, man, where did time go? It literally flew by. It literally flew by. So we're going to do this one here. We'll set this up for right now for the barbecue shrimp. I won't put a bunch in like I did last time. I might coat it, but not put a whole lot in. I also went and bought some strawberry jello because I want to try it on in the chicken livers and see how that works out too. So we'll see. We'll see. I think last time I may have doused them too much in the barbecue sauce, which could be a good thing. I'm not saying it ain't. You never know. But boy, wouldn't that be amazing if I could catch me another carp tonight? I think that would be outstanding. Let's see, we got that. Got this. All right. I think we're pretty much ready to roll. I got to tell you, folks, I'm super excited about something right now because my wife and I, we just got back from Wally World, and I've been kind of wanting her to get on board. When the weather gets cooler, she's going to want to do a lot of fishing with me, which I'm excited about. I cannot wait to get her out here. But we went out today, and I actually went out and bought her very own pole. And yeah, some of you guys may say, well, you got a lot, just let her borrow one. Yes, I could, but you know what? I don't know. Me personally, I feel when you have your own and it's yours, there's something about it that you're just like, wow, it's mine. Maybe it's just me. I don't know, but I mean, it was a nice one, and I think it was like a mint green color. But surprisingly, it was a Shakespeare ugly stick, and I couldn't believe how cheap it was. It was like $20 and some change. I told Barbie, I said, Barbie, that's a killer deal. We got to buy that thing. So she loved the color of it, the way it is. It's a medium. It's like either a 5.5 or either a 5.5 or a 6 foot, but a medium action. Man, she's gonna love that thing. I'm excited for her to try it out. So, hey, folks, I'm gonna shut this off-road vehicle down for a minute, okay, so I can hear you better, or you can hear me better. There we go. Yeah, this is the first time I've had this thing out this year, doing anything with it because it's been so darn hot. But yeah, I'm excited to be out here tonight, man. Jeez, I can't wait to be out here every time I come out. Yes, she was happy indeed. It's a beautiful pole, guys and gals. It's a beautiful pole. Okay, a little bit more rocky than normal, but we'll make it work. Oh, heck yeah, it was a great deal. I couldn't believe it for that cheap. I'd have been crazy not to get it. All right, so first things first, let's get the one pole set up for shrimp. Everybody have a good Monday today? All right, so we're going to hook this thing up, get it on in there, and we're going to go just like that. Excellent. Excellent. Gosh, this barbecue sauce smells so good. Oh, I did. Indeed. It was a great day. It was an easy day, actually, for the most part. I can't complain, but anytime I can get out here and do some fishing, it just got better, in my opinion. All right, so good old magic thread. Good old magic thread. I love this stuff. Folks, I cannot stress this enough. This stuff is amazing. If you've never heard of this before, it's a company on Amazon. You get a 4-pack for like $25. Lucky less. Oh, is that somebody new? Awesome. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. Hey, Lucky, how are you? Hi, all. Les here. Les, how are you, my friend from UK? Nice. Carbon catfish angler. Very nice, man. Thanks for joining tonight. It's a pleasure having you here all the way across the pond. But again, folks, as I was saying, if you get a chance to get this stuff, I highly recommend this. I mean, it is so tiny and thin, but it's so elastic. I'll put bait on it, and it's like I never seem to really lose bait a whole lot. Yeah, occasionally it does happen, but 90% of the time, I don't lose bait, and I'm pretty excited about it. You know, I'm so used to having it to where you constantly lose bait, and it's just annoying as ever, but this stuff is a big game changer for me. Come on now, let's get down there. It is super, super game changer for me, you know? Now, I don't want to go over the actual hook part itself, but it works really well, you know? I mean, yeah, occasionally you will lose it, but the reality is it's probably going to be more operator error versus me, you know, or versus the actual material itself. So she's on there. We're ready to cast it out. Gotta love that barbecue and shrimp. All right, folks, let's get out to the water. Well, this is a whole new area that I've never fished at before, so we're going to see how it works. Now, this area that I'm at is supposed to be a little bit deeper in some areas, so we're going to see how it works. Okay, we'll put you guys back here real quick. That way I don't hit you with it. $7:30. How are you? How did you prepare? Hang on a second. Let me reread that real quick. 7:30. Hi, Tim. How did you prepare the bass from last stream? Oh, as far as cooking it, I've been so busy I haven't had time to yet. I need to look up some actual some recipes for it. Dump truck and bluegill of the bluegill. How are you? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, I haven't had an opportunity to even cook it up yet. You know what? If you guys have any awesome recipes for it, let me know, because the only thing I know how to do other than deep frying and breaded or maybe grilling it or baking it, those are the only three. But let me know what y'all, if you've had it before, let me know how you've done it and whether it was good or not. Here we're going to switch that up a little bit. There we go. All right, first pull in the water. Right on the time, 6 o'clock. It's a good time. Now the river's up tonight. It's up about 3 units until about 8 o'clock. So at least I have about 2 good hours of decent water depth. Where'd that other one go? Oh, geez, it's way over there. Wow. That's all right. We'll just relocate. We'll just relocate. Now this one actually went kind of good. I'm going to set the I'm going to set it out a little bit as to loosen up that drag a little bit, because if anything does bite, I don't want it to just, you know, decide you don't want to do it. I apologize about that, folks. Should have had it where you could see me cast. Melted butter, then throw some green. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Ripple lip, that sounds amazing. Barbie, do you get this? Here, let me screenshot that. Indeed. Got it. Melted butter with green hatch chili. Then drop the fish in. Sounds good. That's what I'm talking about. Ripple lip, you're making me hungry already. I'll tell you what, you're making me really hungry. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring all the bait and stuff out. I don't need to do it all there. I can do it right here if I need to. There we go. So, got that done. Let's open this up a little bit, the chovies, and let them kind of thaw out a little bit. Now, I might get one more night out of these because I've had them for a bit. I do deep freeze them back when I'm done, but overall, though, still. Let's see here. Let me grab that magic thread and a towel. Folks, it is gorgeous out here tonight. I cannot believe how beautiful it is out here. It is not hot at all. I mean, I think we were at maybe 90 degrees today, if that. Yeah, that might be doable. We're going to put a whole one on here, see how it works. Now, here's a question. If you use anchovies and you refreeze them, even though you've used them and refreeze them, do they go bad? That's a question I need an answer for. I'm going to say probably no, but I don't know. Oh, yes, we do. Yes, we do have some in the freezer. Absolutely. We got some last year, Ripple Lip. My son went to New Mexico and brought us back, I think it was either 20 or 25 pounds of fresh hatch green chilies. And I fire roasted them right on my grill outside. Talk about some good chili, man. It's amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. Indeed. Oh, you guys got 82 today? And rain showed up out of nowhere? Wow. So I bet it made it pretty humid out there for you guys too, didn't it? I bet it did. All right. Let's cast this second one out. I might take it out that way this time. Sometimes it gets really hard getting a good angle because I want you guys to see everything. There we go. Perfect. Dog's over there barking at me. I guess he's got things to say. All right. Let's see how this one's going to cast out. I know last time it was giving me some trouble. Actually, it wasn't bad this time. All right. It's pretty good. Can't complain about that. Now, my wife was asking me earlier today while we were shopping at Walmart, why do I keep adjusting the drag on it? And I was sharing with her that just my own interpretation, and I want to give a shout out to SoCal because he's the one who actually told me about it. Hey, check this out, guys. Check out all the bugs that are by the off-road vehicle. Can you see them in there? They're everywhere. I don't have a light on at all, but they're everywhere. That's insane. That may be one of the reasons why we keep that river solo as we do. It's supposed to help that, but honestly, between me and you, I ain't seeing it. But anyway, as I was saying earlier, she was asking me why a lot of times she always sees me adjust the actual drag on the actual spool, the reel, and my impression, and I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong because I don't know everything. But my thought was on it that the reason why it's good to loosen it, from what I understand from SoCal, was that if you leave it tight and you go to pull on it and it gives them resistance, they're not going to really want to deal with it and they'll just end up spitting it out. But if you leave it loose and they pull on it and take it, it gives you, I know, right, Josie? Just a ton of them out there. But if it gives them an opportunity to take it and run with it, and You know, to me, it makes sense. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong on that. I could be wrong, but like I said, that's my interpretation of it. Yeah, now guess what? All those bugs are gone. Whoop. They just come and go, come and go. It's insane how they work like that. Are y'all getting ready for the big supermoon tonight? There's supposed to be a really big moon tonight. I mean, a giant sized one. I know it was a full moon this morning when I got up to go to work, but tonight's supposed to be really big. Hopefully, it's good for fishing. Man, it's just so gorgeous out here. I am so lucky to live out here where I do. It is just so beautiful. I mean, I mean, the water is a little higher than normal, but all the way down there, and then all the way back out this way. That's Laughlin, where you just saw, and this way is going towards the city area where I live on the Arizona side. So, nice thing about being out in this section right here, honestly, is I'm changing it up a little bit, not being my normal routine. Let's see here. Ripple Lip says, "Yeah, the drag is the most important part. Loosen up and let them pull drag so they don't." That's what I thought. Okay, so my interpretation of it was correct then. Thank you for confirming that because I wasn't sure, but that was just my own impersonation of it. Fishing with JBT. Hello, how are you? Glad to have you on board tonight, JBT. It's always a pleasure seeing you come on board. I've actually checked out some of your material. Indeed. Michael, how are you? I'm doing well. Thank you, my friend. What's going on, Michael? Glad you could make the channel tonight. We're at a different location on the river tonight. I'm farther down, I guess south, you could say it, where I can see condos or apartments on the Arizona side, but the area that I'm in right now, I couldn't get to here with my truck because, yeah, I'd get stuck for sure. So I end up bringing out my off-road vehicle. So, folks, just so you know, I may have to go mute for a second because it looks like there's a gentleman over there with music on. If he comes any closer, I'll have to go mute for a little bit. So, if I do, I apologize. But for copyright purposes, I don't have a choice. Oh, okay. I'm like, they're just coming out of everywhere with it. But again, it is the river and people do hang out here. Sometimes I tend to forget that. If I'm here, you know they are too. So, why not, right? Uh, all right. Lines are out. We're going to see what happens. Still a little early. I don't really think there was much activity on the water today, but you never know. You never know. I know that it was pretty low today. They ran it pretty much about one unit most of the day until about 5:30. They started probably opening up the dam gates to flood the water in to go up another unit or two. And then sadly enough, by 8 o'clock, they're going to shut it down again, which is like, I guess, but it's like, it's kind of sad because I know when we first moved out here some years ago, the water was a constant 4 and 5 units, but not so much anymore. Mac, where? What is going on? How are you? All the way from New Orleans. Thank you for watching. Glad you could join the channel tonight. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. If you're brand new, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to hit 500. If we could make it happen, I'd be grateful. At least get me closer to it. If you're brand new, hit that subscribe button and that like button, and make sure you hit that notification bell. That way you don't miss any of my content, whether I do lives, videos, or shorts. I think I'm at 427 right now, but I sure would like to hit 500 before the end of October if it's possible. That would really, really be helpful. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's interesting because I was on my way to work this morning, and I saw a couple of coyotes out here on the main road. I thought, wow, they're actually really close to the road out here this morning. Because normally we see them when we're off roading and stuff, and I know they do come around in the neighborhoods and stuff like that. But to see them out in public like that, it was really weird. Because normally they stay away from cars and such. Seems a little quiet already, but it's okay. It's still early. That's how I look at it. It's still early. Got to be careful out here because there are a lot of rocks out here for sure. Ugh. Anybody get any fishing done today? Oh, no kidding, JBT? Yeah, I can understand that. It's sad because reality is that was probably the best thing to do. You got 10 perch, 7:30. Nice, nice. Josie, they may have been. They were probably going to tag team the Roadrunner because we have them out here too. We really do. We got Roadrunners and everything out here. I wonder if that's what the cartoon was based upon. Arizona. Oh, a little fish fry. Indeed, indeed. I understand perch are really good eating. I've never had them, but I understand they're really good eating. Mm, getting bugs in my eye here. Come on now. Hang on a minute, guys. There we go. They are the best eating, huh? All right. My wife says they're good eating. I've never got to eat one, so I'm going to take her word for it for sure. Let's see. JBT says, I went up a hill to the truck and it was right there. Oh my gosh. Very good. Glad you were able to unalive them. Yeah, with snakes, I don't play. Oh, you turn them into tacos 7:30. Awesome. Perch tacos. Nice. You do a little bit of salsa, some cilantro, tomatoes, maybe a little sour cream or crema, whatever. Oh, you caught a lot of perch in Oregon, Barbie? Wow, cool. Hi, Bob and Doreen. Thanks for joining. We just got out here, my friend. We just got out here, and we just got 2 lines in the water about maybe 5 minutes or so ago. Oh, 7:30. You know what I'm talking about then. Awesome. That's some good eating right there, man. It sounds amazing. Yeah, so if you call perch bluegill or bluehill, they're good eating. Bluegill. That's what I thought you meant. Okay. Yeah, we do have bluegill out here. They get pretty good size out here, especially in the Havasu area. Lake Havasu's got bluegill that are probably about like this big around, if not bigger. We call them shell crackers. D Wizzy, how are you? I am actually at the Colorado River here in Arizona. A blue gigi. The first time I heard that, I'm like, where'd that come from? Is that a term that the young folks make up now? I've always known it as bluegill. I don't know. Hey, not hating. I just thought it was funny. Josie's been doing some fishing and hunting. She has for sure. Come on, fishy, fishy. Let's go. It's eating time. Of course, I'm looking at my watch. It's only a little after 6:17 here, so to me, they seem like they have their ways about how they do things. They hit when they hit. That's how I look at it. Out here, it's actually not bad. Things are starting to pick up now as far as price wise. But we moved out here about 6 years ago, and things were relatively still very, very low. But sadly, things are going up. I mean, out here, you either, I don't know. It's Arizona's a beautiful place to live, no doubt. But yeah, you if you're don't prepare for it, yeah, probably not the best. So Josie says, one day this week, I'm not sure when, JBT, the weather is being weird. It's windy and raining. Yeah, it is indeed up there. That's sorry to hear that, Josie. Hunting and stuff. How are you, my friend? Thanks for joining tonight. Appreciate you. Different location on the river tonight. We went farther south. I ended up bringing the off-road vehicle out here because I couldn't have got out here with my truck. Not a two-wheeler anyway. I'd have gotten stuck like I did in one of my other videos. Doing good. Doing good. Can't complain. It's beautiful out here to fish and loving it. Cold and rainy in Tennessee. Fall is definitely in the areas of where you guys are at for sure, right? I mean, I think we're still bouncing. I think we hit maybe 90 today here. So, but the nights have been nice and comfortable. They've been in the low to mid 60s. So, definitely window time to leave the windows open. I still like leaving a fan on though because I like air movement. So, I don't know. Rumor has it you're not supposed to do that, but I don't care. I like it. Oh, you live in West Tennessee? Nice. Tennessee's nice out there. I got a friend of mine that lives out there. Not sure what part of Tennessee, but he lives out in Tennessee. Beautiful property out there. Oh, I did miss it. Is Birch still on here? Birch, you still on here? If I missed your hello, I am so sorry. You still on there, Birch? Barbie, is she still on or did she go? Did she get off? Colorado's beautiful. It's probably more expensive than here. I'll be honest with you. It's probably more expensive than here. You guys are too much. I hope so. I hope so. Ah, it's funny. Josie, I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing at the conversation. Oh, well, hopefully she didn't go home, go away. Is he out there fishing looking like Mrs. Parker from Friday? Oh, dang. I'm not touching that one. Nope, not me. Uh, you guys are too much. That's okay, Josie. You don't need to know. You're good. Don't worry about it. For those of you who do know, and you know what I'm going to say, Ms. Parker just don't know. You know what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm talking about, give me the laughing face. You know what I'm talking about if you've seen it. Yep, see? D Weasel knows. Anybody else know? That's actually a great movie, by the way. That's right. Ms. Parker just don't know. It was a great movie. It's probably one of my all-time favorites way back in the day. One and two were good. Three, not so much. It was all right. It's all right, you know. But overall, the one and two I thought was really good. So, kind of a little bit of story behind that. They did ask Mr. Tucker, Chris Tucker, to come back and do another one, and he said no. He said no. So, and I respect that, you know. I mean, they're all really good actors and actresses. You know, they've earned their right. So, really funny movie. Really funny movie. I think the very first time or second time I've ever watched that movie, I actually had surround sound in my house for stereo, and man, it was a trip. It was a trip watching that in surround sound. Then you hear doors shutting behind you. Thing you had to look around and make sure nobody's behind you. Or the door wasn't really shutting. It was funny. I know these fish are going to bite. Yeah, Barbershop 1 and 2 was good too. They were good too. Ice Cube, I think, is a phenomenal actor. Phenomenal actor. We got a vessel on the water, folks. Nice. He's chugging along. That's about the size of my boat. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's about the size of my boat. I bet you he's heading up towards the dam area. Up on that dam area, up on the water area, there's some decent sized fish up there. Oh, you know what, D Weasel, D Weezy? I forgot to bring corn tonight. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, next trip we'll bring it because I have it at home. I got a can of sweet corn. I'll drain it out and I'll mix it up with some garlic seasoning and all that kind of good stuff, and we'll see how it goes. Because I know the carp will go for that. Let's see. So far, I've tried. You're from Indiana? Cool. I understand that, JBT. Sometimes that adulting gets in the way, right? Especially when it comes to fishing. I get it. I'm gonna kind of tell on myself because I've been doing a lot of fishing, and the wife pretty much had to tell me, "Yeah, you got the honeydew list that's got to be done." So I spent, I think it was Saturday, working on one part of the yard, and then probably next Saturday, if I can get up early enough to knock out the other part, we'll see. Hi, Birch. How are you? Well, I love you too. Thanks, sis. I'm glad you could make it tonight. Appreciate that. I'm a little bit farther south on the river tonight. I ended up bringing the off-road vehicle because my truck would have gotten stuck. So I'm actually farther down than normal. I can't believe it's been almost 7 days since I've been out here. When I was Jones and having withdrawals. Gee whiz. I'm going to grab my water real quick, folks. I'll be right back. Holy cow, look at all these bugs. Gee whiz. Get off me. I got bugs everywhere. Damn. That's insane. Whew. Walked into a bug fest. Get off me. So anybody fished this the last couple of days? Has it been really slow? Has it been really slow on the water for you guys? Or you've been successful catching? Hang on, let me catch up here real quick. My adulting got me in trouble. Expect. Oh, congratulations. Congratulations. One child was enough for me. He's a senior this year. Boy, JBT, isn't it fast how our little ones grow up so quick? They grow up so fast. Before you know it, they're already out the door and, you know, either college or doing something else, or starting their families of their own. Welcome back, SoCal. How are you? Good to have you back on, my friend. How was deer hunting for you, SoCal? Oh, you got 5, D? Congratulations. All right. Got to check something out here, man. It's been too quiet. Give it a few more minutes. Oh, more mountain lions and deer, SoCal? Hey, SoCal, do you ever get a bobcat tag or no? I know when I used to hunt out there, I used to get bobcat tags too. We're going to angle this camera so you can see everything. There we go. Much better. Much better. Really? They're a state felony now? Wow, things have changed out there. That's insane. Because I remember way back in the day, we could get bobcat tags. Holy cow, that place has gotten bad. Wow. 7:30, that's a good question. Have I ever tried using jigs or finesse fishing? You know, I'll be honest with you, I'm a little apprehensive about it because there's so much debris at the bottom here that it gets snagged up on everything. Everything. I think if the water was higher up, maybe 5 units, I would attempt it. But anything from 3 down, no way in the world. I get caught up on so much, it's unreal. We're going to check this one here real quick. Yep, I got caught up on something. I can already feel it. Yep. That is why I don't a lot of times finesse fish out here. There's a lot of debris out here. A lot of debris. I'm thinking that might be the reason why they don't want to bite. They got all this garbage on it. I think what I am going to do, though, is I'm going to end up redousing it with some barbecue sauce, throwing it out again, because that bait is still good and it's still on there. So, that's what I think of that. Right? Whoa, hello. Wow, that moon is big tonight, folks. Check it out real quick. I want to show you something. See if I can turn it around real quick. Check this out. That moon is big tonight. Wow. All right. Let's throw this out again. All right, we'll see where that goes. All right. Yeah, they are big time crazy out here tonight. Mm-mm-mm-mm. And we got some quackers on the water. Nice. I'll be happy with just one. Just one. I won't be greedy. Just one. Uh, yeah. Yeah, they're doing the today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. The Western Outdoor News is doing a coverage on the actual pro bass tournament here at Lake Mojave, and I've got anchovies on one too, Barbie. No problem there. I'm thoroughly learning with the fish out here. They have their cycles of when they eat and when they don't. Not that I know it to a fine tee, but I'm kind of getting almost close. But I mean, it could be a night it gets skunked too. You never know. They eat when they're ready. But yeah, this today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, the Western Outdoor News is doing the holding the event on Lake Mojave up here, the actual bass tournament. So I thought it was kind of odd because normally it seemed like they would do it on a weekend, but right, exactly, Barbie. But rumor has it that the reason why they did weekday was because it won't be so crazy on the water. So that's why they did it, which makes sense. I mean, I get it. Yeah, but I mean, they're winning brand new boats, new trucks, hundreds of like $100,000 cash purse. It's insane. It's insane how that works like that. You know what? Along here's the thing about Arizona. You really don't need to have permits to spend the night out here. Out in the desert, you can boondock up to 14 days on BLM land. That would be nice. I wish one of them would rip a lip. Yeah, you can boondock out in the desert here for 14 days on BLM land free of charge, but then you have to move about 3 to 5 miles down, and then you can do it all over again. As far as camping on the lake, it probably does have some restrictions to it, but for the most part, you are able to at certain times. They allow it. Um, just a rule of thumb, though, is whatever you pack in, pack out. That's all they ask, which I agree 100% on. Okay, I'm going to check this one now. It's been a minute since I've tossed it into the water. Yeah, I got hit on something. Man, a lot of debris. Thank goodness I got strong line on this. And of course, vegetables. Yeah, no wonder they're not hitting. Holy cow, I wouldn't hit that either. There's a lot of vegetation. There's no way in the world a fish would be able to find that. No way in the world. Sheesh. Hmm. You know, I think I'm gonna change that bait out. It looks pretty beat up. You know, I might have to set up a light soon. It's getting dark faster now out here. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try and cut this bad boy in half. That's probably the only downside to the fall weather time is not necessarily the cool weather, but the lights, the sun goes down quick. But I'm okay with that because it definitely makes it a lot cooler. Thank goodness I have lighting out here. There we go. Wrap this up. Good. Here we go. That's the noise I want to hear when something's on the line. I'm using 15-pound on regular mono, and then a 15-pound leader on fluorocarbon. Yeah, I actually like that. To me, it seems to work a lot better for me on that. The fluorocarbon I like is because, not that I'm opposed to braided, I'm not. I use that for the longest time fishing, but the fluorocarbon, from what I've been reading about it and hearing about it, it's almost virtually invisible in the water. So the fish really can't see it, which I think is a benefit for me. I'm gonna cast it out this way now, see what kind of how it works for me. Here we go. Let's do that again. Hopefully I didn't lose the bait. Hopefully I didn't lose the bait, because it kind of went wonky for sure. Nope, still good. All right, very good. Let's make sure it's secured on there though. Man, a lot of garbage in the water for sure. Jeez. Too many green. Like I said though, that magic bait works wonders, man. I'm not magic bait. That magic thread works wonders though. All right, let's try this again. Make sure I'm not tagged up there in the front. Yeah, this pool's been giving me some problems lately. I may have to reline it or something. I might even have to oil the reel. Okay, much better. Much better. All right, much better. You didn't get to go fishing at all this year? Oh, you got a free boat? Cool. You know what? I might set up some lights. Maybe that'll make a difference. Give me just a minute, folks. I might be able to set these up closer because I'm closer to the water. Yeah, it's pretty darn close to the water, I'll say. All right, see what that helps. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Yeah. Odd thing about it is I haven't had not one bite yet. It's just weird. But like I said, man, today may be the day I get skunked. You never know. Are you planning on going for it next year? Awesome. Get out in the water, my good man. Get out on the water if you can. I've got to get my boat get tuned up and everything. I got to get that thing out on the water too. I got everything I need for it, I believe. I just haven't had time to do it. I got to make time. That's just the bottom line. I've got to make time. Come on, fishy. I know it's time to eat. What in the world was that just went by? Must have been a big old bug. Are you talking about the lights? Folks, I appreciate you joining me tonight here on the live channel. If you're brand new to the channel, thank you for joining, or thank you for stopping by. Appreciate that. If you're brand new, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to hit the 500 mark. I believe I'm at 427 right now for subscribers. I'm trying to hit that 500 mark by the end of October if I can. Would greatly appreciate it for your help if you could do it for me. Hit that like button, hit the notification bell. That way you don't miss any of my content. It's kind of a slow evening tonight out here on the river. Oh, finding a used outboard motor, find someone to do some work on it. Yeah, you know what? Finding a marine mechanic can be sometimes hard to do unless you know somebody that is really a who knows how to work on marine boat motors. Yeah, they can be really tricky. Um, that's why I'm kind of afraid, really to get deep into mine because it's like they can be very finicky. They really can be. But I mean, yeah. Whew. I would rather work on a truck motor or a car motor versus a marine motor because they're a breed of their own, man. They're difficult, and let's face it, if sometimes they don't ever go back to the way that they should unless you actually have a knowledgeable or a skilled marine mechanic that knows what they're doing. I mean, other than basic maintenance like spark plugs, tune-ups, oil changes, gear changes, maybe or even changing out fuel filters and stuff, that's simple. But I mean, getting into like say the finute of everything, yeah, that's tough. That is so tough. Oh, I actually bought that from a friend of mine at work. It's called the Iron Infidel. It comes with a pouch that came with it, but it's an Iron Infidel one. I don't know if you can see it or not. Probably not. There we go. It's actually pretty good. Keeps water. I can put ice in this thing. It'll last 3 to 4 days in here with ice still in it. So it's really well insulated. I mean, it's a great thing to have. I drink a lot of water out here during the summertime for sure. Come on, fish. Let's go. Let's get some action going. I have never seen it this quiet. Are we on vacation today? What is? Oh, Nothing worse than bugs going up your nose. Ugh. Ugh. Nasty. Woo. One of my nose makes me itch. Mm. Come on, fishy. You know you want some. I got anchovies. I got barbecue shrimp. Come on, man. It's a smorgasbord out here for you tonight. Come get some. It's free. I'm giving it to you. Right? I probably have done that a time or two, sweetheart. You never know. When they go up the nose, though, ooh, it's horrible. Eesh, I don't like that at all. You got these million gnats or flies or whatever they call these things. Call them river flies. That's what they are, right? Yeah, they're nasty. Well, thank you, D Weezy. I appreciate that. Thanks for joining tonight, man. Till next time, you take care, huh? Ugh. Thought I heard the bell move. Don't know. Come on. Something. Even a dink. Something. Hmm. Maybe they don't like me changing stuff up. Ooh, cookies. What kind? I love cookies. Ask my wife. She'll tell you. I love cookies. Ah, my favorite chocolate chip. Yep. Warm chocolate chip cookies with a cold glass of milk. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir, that's what I'm talking about. I love the holidays because you get all the good stuff. You get the food, the sweets, the treats, all that stuff. I think these fish might be on holiday. Hmm, come on now. Yum, indeed. John Doe, how are you? Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. I sure hope so. I'm like, what is going on? Not even a nibble, and normally I get something by now. I think these fish might be on vacation. I really do. Here, fishy, 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 here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Come on, let's do it. Let's get something going. Okay, I've got that one pole pretty far out in the water because the current's taking it, so I know it's out there. But boy, it just baffles me why I haven't even got a bite yet. I hope they're good. I actually bought these from my daughter's band. Oh, cool. They still do fundraisers like that? I didn't know that was a thing anymore. I know when we were growing up, we did it. I didn't know they still did that. That's kind of cool. No skunks tonight. Come on now. No skunky. Not allowed. How you doing, Mr. J? Yeah, eating bugs. Maybe. Got some at the ranch on the bait too. Right? John Doe, you're torn between between gold prospecting and fishing, huh? Ah, darn it. Freaking bugs, man. Oh, indeed. They're both good. They're both good to do. Man, I think most of the bugs came on this side of the river tonight. This is just crazy. I normally don't see this many around here. Mm. I got more activity with the birds on the water than I do the fish. Northern Fishing, how are you? Thanks for joining tonight. Yeah, it definitely is that time of the year, sweetheart. How things are going with you, Northern Fishing? We're out here on the different side of the river tonight. Indeed, stripers, if I can. That's why I have the anchovies out for stripers for sure, John Doe. And also, I did the shrimp, barbecue shrimp for possible carp. Possible carp, yeah. Nice. Glad to hear that, Northern Fishing. Glad to hear that. It's always a good thing. It's always a good thing when things are going well. I'm glad to hear that. Hang on, I think I'm getting a hit. I know I heard the bell. Okay, I know I heard it. Hmm. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping to see the carp or catfish. That would be great if it's something. I know I heard the bell, but it didn't hit hard. Jackson, how you doing? Thanks for joining tonight. Hope you're doing well. I know I heard the bell. Hmm. Now the pole to your right on the screen, folks, is the one that I'm pushing for carp or catfish on. The pole to the left here is what I'm pushing for striper, barbecue shrimp, anchovies. Yep. Okay. It's this one that's hitting. Okay, it's moving. I'm just being patient with it. Can't see the current doing that. Because normally when it does that, the current don't move the bell. But the line is way out there. Going to be patient on this one. Come on. It looks like it's something's hitting it, but I'm not sure. I'm trying. I'm trying, Jackson. I really am. We'll see what happens here. That makes me wonder if it isn't current because the pole's kind of bent at a precarious angle versus bent out. I'm kind of wondering. Give it a few more minutes and see what it does. Come on, take it. Whatever it is, take it, take it, take it. Let's do this. Mm, nothing now. How come you didn't go? How come you didn't get to go, buddy? Oh, see here. Just a little nap, I say. Let me set up another light. Maybe if I get more light out here, it'll attract the fish, huh? See, now we lit up both sides. There we go. See how it works out. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, Jackson. You're right. There. Much better. Thanks for that tip, Jackson. I'm going to check this one real quick, see what's going on with it. It's been a little bit since that one's done anything. Gosh darn it, every time I get vegetables. I don't know if that's the reason why they're not hitting it, but it could very well be. I'll tell you what, I'm about ready to port ranch on this thing. I really am. It's cool though. The bait's still good. That's impressive. Okay, we're going to try and throw this one out a little bit farther now. Check that tip though. Make sure it's not caught up on that bad boy. Nope, it's good. See how that one does. Indeed. Indeed, Jackson salad. Whether I want it or not, it's there. That's why I brought ranch tonight. I really did. I'm going to check this one out real quick and see what's going on with this one here. Well, that would have been nice if I had something on that thing, huh? Ah, lettuce, salad, salad. The bait's still good. It's still on there. We're going to switch it out. I'm going to try something different. All right, so we're going to go old school like I'm used to doing. We're going to switch this one up. We're going to put a big anchovy on this one, a full-size one. We're going to cast that baby out. I'm probably going to move it over to the other side, though, because this area here is starting to fill up with water. So, with that being said, let's do that. We'll put it over here. I'm going to switch this around a little bit. How are you doing, Tony? Thanks for joining. Yes, I'm at the river. I'm actually out here. Get that hammer real quick and pound that thing in there real quick. Whoops. We're going to get something going one way or the other here. We're going to get it going. Much better there. Move this chair out of the way. Ah, the famous blue chair. All right. Let's get chovies on that bad boy. We're going to make it happen, folks. All right. Get off me, flies. See a little bit better what I got going on here. And we're going to try a hole in there and see what that does. Hopefully that'll work. Oversleeping for a nap sometimes is not bad. It's not bad at all, Jackson. Sometimes we need it. Boom. Just had one go right in my mouth. Yuck. All right, here we go. Let's get this going. Go around the phone. Here we go. Ah, that was a pretty good cast. That was way out there. That sounded amazing, actually. I'm comfortable with that one. It felt good. All right. See where it gets us. Hey, that's a great idea, Tony. I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay with that. All right, so I switched it up a little bit. I put 2 anchovies on instead of the shrimp now. We'll see where that goes. Kind of wondering, though, that even though anchovies get used, refroze, I wonder if they can tend to go kind of rancid maybe That's what I'm wondering. I don't know. What do y'all think? Because even though I don't let them get hot, they stay cool, but I keep refreezing. I wonder if that's a bad thing. It might be. So what I might do is if this doesn't work on these two, I'm going to be switching them out and I'm going to go with gizzards. See how that works. I have a feeling gizzards might be a good thing to try out tonight. Like you need to try them unscented or barbecue. We'll try one or the other. I'll give this a little bit, and if it don't hit on that, then I'll try that approach because I have a feeling the anchovies may be kind of overdue. Could very well be. For those of you who've used anchovies, how long do you keep them after you freeze them once or twice? Do you get rid of them after the second time, or do you keep them? I'm curious. Yeah, I think you might be right, Barbie. That's true. You got a point there, 720. If it gets nasty worse, seems like that would be a good thing. Yeah, get rid of them. Oh, you know what? Excuse me about that. I got flies in my nose here. Jackson, I've been really successful with anchovies. I normally don't ever have an issue with them. I mean, there's a couple of times I may have gotten skunked on the water for sure, but yeah, anchovies seem to be my go-to. I just recently started changing the bait up to try something different. You know, I didn't want it to be the same old routine, but they do work. They absolutely do work. I've caught a 5 pound smallmouth bass on anchovies. I've caught almost a 4 pound striper on anchovies and a 6 pound cat on anchovies. So I know they work. But I might switch it up a little bit and try some chicken livers or gizzards. That might be the key too. I might try that out. Oh, no kidding. Might be time to set up power. Now, don't know if you can see that or not. These may not be the, I mean, I don't know. They may be kind of overdone. What's your thoughts on it? I'm going to set up the power pack, y'all. I got like a 20-minute notice on the phone. Give me a second here, guys. I'm adding the power pack to it. Awesome. Mama Goat, how are you? Thanks for joining this evening. How's Chaos doing? So we're going to try some of these gizzards. I'm going to try these out, see how that works. Might even put a little bit of barbecue sauce on there. You never know. You never know. Yeah, so these anchovies are like, even though I freeze them, I think a lot of the grease and stuff that are on there, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, and I'm kind of wondering about it. I don't know how many times you can actually freeze or don't freeze. I'm still learning a lot about this whole anchovy. I normally will use fresh, and I'll go through them quite a bit, but on the same token, I don't know how that would react to it if it's because I've had them for a little bit. We were both doing great. He was out in Illinois for metal music. Oh, cool. Just got home today. Oh, awesome. Well, tell him I said hello, man. I'm glad he made it home safe. Kool-Aid, indeed, Jackson. I just bought 2 boxes of strawberry flavored Kool-Aid. I'm digging that. I'm definitely digging that. I literally just bought 2 boxes. We went to Wally World earlier, and I picked up my wife a brand new pole. And whoop, hang on, getting a bite. As of now, I hope. Looks like it just hit. Folks, this might be a winner. I just got tagged on it. I heard it. Maybe it just needed to be later in the evening, huh? Indeed. I heard that bell move. I heard it move indeed. I'll tell you what, it seems like the water's rising. Zardsard, how are you? Thanks for coming on in tonight. Thanks for joining. Wes Jason, how are you? Ah, thanks. All the way from the UK. Thank you so much. Appreciate you joining tonight. Appreciate that. We're out here doing a little bit of night fishing on the Colorado River. And hopefully it's starting to pick up. It's been relatively quiet. Oh, is Cora on here? Hi, Cora. How are you, sweetheart? Papa loves you. I didn't see it, honey. Nami just told me. Yes, let's go. Excuse me. I think a bug wet in my mouth. Ugh. Oh, let me get some water real quick. Nasty little boogers. Mmm. I'm telling you, it hit. Now it's nothing. Really? I know, right? I think a bug went down there. Anyway, yeah, I'm literally watching the water rise up here. I thought it was supposed to get lower. Geez, I got to move stuff back. Excuse me. This pole's in the water. Where's my hammer? There it is. This water's rising fast. It wasn't supposed to be up this high. I got to pull these poles back in. Oh, cold water. I'm gonna lay that there for a second. There. Whew. Boy, that water froze fast. I didn't expect it to be up this high. It's supposed to actually be going down. Yeah, you never know. It got up pretty quick. It started coming up quick. I'm like, wait a minute. It's supposed to be going down. There. Much better. All right, we were able to back up a little bit. Oh, indeed, SoCal, it is. It really is. We actually have our grandkids come over quite a bit, which is really nice. They're great grandkids. I love them to death. All right, come on now. Okay, folks, I'm going to check this one out again just to see what's going on with it, because that was the one that was getting hit on. I want to see. So the bell did get rung. I'm actually surprised that it didn't do more. Oh. You know what, folks? Whatever it was, it took the bait. It hit it because the bait is gone. So that's a good sign in my book. Good night, sweetheart. Take care, Cora. Papa loves you. Yeah, that's a good sign. So if the bait is off the hook, then yeah, that was a good sign. I'm okay with that. I'm definitely okay with that. Let's see if we can recast out there with another anchovy. And we'll do the other line with a gizzard. Yep, bait is gone. It took it. Okay. Took the bait, but left the magic string, or the magic thread. Tell you, man, these fish are smart. They really are smart. All right, Let's get it pulled up again. Sound like the guy down there next to me got a hit. So maybe things are starting to pick up finally. Excuse me. He sounded pretty excited, so it must have been something good. But that's all right, though. It's what it's about. Yeah, it was something good. I can hear him talking about it. Good. I'm glad for him. Indeed. All right, let's get this bad boy lined up and done. Get it out in the water. Now, we know the fish are out there. We know they're there. Wow, that's cool. I can actually hear coyotes behind me. That is so freaking cool. All right, folks. Let's get another line out in the water. All right, let's do it. Yeah, that's so cool. I can hear coyotes behind me. That's awesome. Love it. I love the sound of nature. All right, let's get her out in the water. Yeah, that's a really good cast. That was far too. So that's a good one. I liked it. It felt good. It felt solid. Nice. All right. Get off me. All right, we're going to try something different with this one here. And a lot of vegetables on this one. Jeez. A lot. Sorry about that, folks. I should be turning it over here. There we go. You know what? I'm going to take this one off. That way I don't get confused with it. That way if it's in my pocket, I'll know it's that one instead of the one I'm working with. Holy cow, the water's rising again. That's funny. right, let's bring this up here a little bit. Back up again. Golly, that water's rising again. It's like the third time I've had to move this. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, no more vegetables, please. All right. Let's do some barbecue chicken livers or gizzards. Yeah, let's do that. Folks, thanks for joining tonight. I appreciate it. If you haven't hit that like button yet, please feel free to do so. I greatly appreciate all the like buttons I can get hit on there. If you're brand new to the channel, thank you for joining this evening. I appreciate it. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to hit 500. Much appreciated if you would help me out. Hit that notification bell. That way you don't miss any of my content. Sometimes you may have to unlock the notification because it may say you've done it, but YouTube only allows you to do personal. So if you go into your settings, a lot of times it'll fix that for you to hit all. That we can get all my content. Appreciate it if you would. Now here I am using the chicken gizzards. We're going to see how that works. Oh yeah, okay. That just might do it. Let's see how it works now. Actually, you know what? That isn't gizzards. That was a heart. I'm looking right at it. Indeed I am. I may not even need to use the magic thread on that. But I think for safety purposes, I may want to. Just to play it safe. Come on. Awesome. We're about to find out how that one works. I've never used this one before, so it's brand new to me. Folks, I think I'm going to go out that way with it. See if I can cast it out this direction. Turn the phone with me as we do it. Probably have to wipe these poles and stuff down when I'm done because getting all that barbecue sauce on everything, you know? Whoop. Didn't realize I was that close to the vehicle. All right, good hit. Put the bell on this bad boy just so I can hear it. And bring this one back up. Kind of switch things up a little bit over here. There. Folks, it's the weirdest thing. It's like the water level is starting to creep back up here again. So I'm going to have to readjust lighting and everything to where it needs to go, because I am literally on the back end of my off-road vehicle. Literally. I didn't realize the water had came up that much, but it did. Excellent. All right. Sorry, folks. I haven't been keeping up on the actual conversations. I do apologize. Awesome. Oh, the water came up again. Wow. All right. I'm going to leave it where it's at for now. So far, it's been a very quiet evening. I've had a couple of hits on the line, but nothing more. But you know what, though? It's all good. I'm still hanging out with the best group on YouTube. There we go. Here, fishy, fishy, come on. Let's get some action going. I honestly think they made the mistake. Instead of raising the water at 6, I think they literally raised it at 7:30, because it just climbed. Literally, it climbed. I mean, I've had to move back 3 times or so, and I'm literally right at the back end of my off-road vehicle. And I wasn't. I mean, I was a little farther than I am now, so it actually did rise up. Still a lot of fun though. I'd be happy with the dink though. Something, right? At this point, I'd be happy with anything. But that's why we call it fishing. Sometimes you catch, sometimes you don't. You know, I'm thinking so, Josie. Maybe they did want ranch with that anchovy. Hmm. All right. So, okay, next time we'll dip the anchovies in ranch and see how they do. Are we talking about raccoons, honey? Yeah, it seems like tonight, yeah, I did get a hit once or twice, but nothing significant. The water is rising though, so that is a benefit. Oh, foxes. Oh yeah, we get them. Yeah. Yeah, we get them, no doubt. Okay. Now, right here, not even 10 feet, I just heard a fish flop. Come on, man. Take the line. Come on. I think they're rubbing in my face that I'm not catching tonight because he just jumped. Come on, guys. Just one. I just want one. I'll be happy with it. Guess I should wash my hands here a little bit. Yeah. Jeez, that water's climbing. Yeah, they're jumping indeed. I have a feeling it has a lot to do with that full moon tonight. I really do. I mean, this should be a perfect time to be fishing right now. I even changed up something new on it. I actually put in chicken hearts, barbecue chicken hearts, just to try it up. So I've got anchovies and chicken heart. Hmm. I may have to relocate a little bit to this side. I'm gonna check it out real quick, guys. Oh wow, the water's really coming up. So, folks, I may have to seriously relocate. So, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna move everything over because the water's coming up really close here. Bear with me for a moment, folks, while I move stuff around because it's coming up fast. A lot faster than I thought it was going to, that's for sure. The river was not supposed to be this high tonight. So bear with me while I move stuff over. Gosh darn it. Hang on a minute. I've got to set this pole up somewhere because I don't want it dragging. All right. Just be quick with it. That's what I'll do. Yep. This water sure is climbing. At least over here, it gives me a little bit more time. Because my other pole's already in the water. Literally in the water. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, up. Yeah, it was literally in the water, y'all. Wow. Move this over. Move the bait box over. Move the lights over. There, folks. Okay. I don't know how close we are to having issues in the water again, but definitely moved us back a little bit. I am literally at this point right next to my off-road vehicle. Phew. Try and recast this one out again. See if we can get a better perspective of it. It's the darndest thing, y'all. Okay. We got vegetables, but not as bad over here. This is tolerable for sure. Take a gander at this bait real quick. Yep, still on there. All right. I'm going to try and throw like a little different direction. Maybe we'll go out this way a little bit now. There we go. Get a better cast out on this one out here. Perfect. That went far into the river. Okay, that should be a good one. That should be a good one. That was a decent cast. I liked it. It felt good. It felt comfortable. Indeed. There we go. Nice. All right. I think we'll be okay for a little bit. Jacob, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining the channel tonight, buddy. It's been a quiet night here on the beautiful Colorado River. Got excited for a minute. I hit my own pole. It's been pretty quiet out here tonight, Jake. I've got a few bites here and there, but it's been really, really quiet. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Josie. Yeah, that one felt good. It felt like it went way out in the middle. Felt like it went way out in the middle. I am actually shocked, though, that the water went up as high as it did. Oh, beautiful. Here, let me give you a quick video, a quick look at it. I'm going to turn you around real quick. There you go. Hang on a second. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous tonight. Vespucci, is that to me, my friend? Are you asking me if I hunt? Yes, I do actually. By the way, thank you for joining this evening. Your first time here, appreciate you joining. It looks like the ones over there are starting to pack up and go home. Yeah, it's pretty bright. It's a really bright, beautiful moon out right now. And the flies are gone now. You can imagine that. The flies are gone now. All right, I'm going to pull this one in because I got to get something going before too long. I've been patient. Now I want some fish. And I'm going to try doing that barbecue sauce and anchovies. See how that works. Oh, gosh darn it. That's why they're not hitting it. I'm telling you, there's so much vegetation out here. It's unreal. Folks, I kid you not. It is really thick with vegetation out here. I have a feeling that's why they're not hitting. I don't know any fish that would eat that. I mean, seriously. I don't know any fish that would eat that. I wouldn't, and I'm not even a fish. Had a nice piece of chovy on there too. A good size piece. It's all right. We're going to make it work. We are not giving up. Quit is not in the vocab today. We're not doing it. It's got that oily smell. That oily smell. I was getting a hit. It's me doing it. Do 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 do. All right, come on now. Give me the end. Give me the end. There we go. Wrap that thing around there good. You know, the thing about it though is honestly, folks, is that even if you don't catch, it's still fun being out here. It's nice to catch for sure, but even if you don't, sometimes you don't. All right. Here we go. Let's try some barbecue on this thing, right? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't lose that lid. Mm-hmm. barbecued anchovies. We're going to give it a whirl. All right. What? Wait a minute. That line just went that way. Seriously? All right. Okay. We may have to go out this way then. Folks, looks like that line took, the river's moving. It's definitely taking the line down the river a piece. So, it's all right. Here we go. We're going to make this work one way or the other. Go far, buddy. Go far. Ah, beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. That sucker went out far. I'm going to lay it down briefly because I know how quick that thing can take off if it gets a bite. I'm not about to lose another pole. Ugh. All right. We're going to see what happens with these two now. Yeah. There we go. Iron Fishing, how are you? Thanks for joining tonight, my friend. It's wish I could say it was eventful, but we're still trying. Got a couple of ringer dingers on the bell, but nothing concrete. It's been really slow. I mean, there was an angler or two up the road here a little bit. I think they maybe got one, but ended up losing it. But it's been, for the most part, relatively quiet this evening. But we're not giving up. We are not giving up. I got to keep trying. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I do too. Tell you what, buddy, it's been a challenge. I mean, it is what it is. I guess that's why we call it fishing, right? I mean, I'm changing up bait. I'm using chovies. I'm using shrimp. I'm using chicken gizzards, chicken hearts. I'm changing it up. I'm adding barbecue sauce. Geez, I think the next thing I need to do is try and just put some ranch on that thing. Ah. And the ironic thing about it is that the water isn't. If the water wasn't supposed to be climbing, it was supposed to be at what, about 4 units, about 3 units. It looked like it went higher than that. But again, it could be a good thing. But we're still trying to get what we can going on it. I'm actually at a different part of the river tonight. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but you know, I'm farther down than where I'm normally at, and it's like it's been a challenge. It has been a challenge. But again, it's fishing, right? Folks, I see 17 viewers on here tonight. If you are brand new to my channel, thank you for watching. I appreciate that. I would really, really appreciate if you could do me a favor and hit that subscribe button to the channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell that says all. That way you don't miss any of my content. And do me a favor, give me a thumbs up on that like button. I really appreciate it. YouTube is real funny about not having that stuff done because it tends to make the channel not move as it should if it doesn't get done. So I appreciate that, folks. And if you've been with me from the very beginning, thank you for your support. Much appreciated. You know, I really truly couldn't be where I'm at today without you guys and all you subscribers. I appreciate that so much. I thought for sure this moon would make things better. Uh, I'm not sure now. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. But either way, no matter what, we don't catch, it's okay. It's still a good time. Oh, you leaving, Jake? Oh, it does, my friend. It comes very early, Jake. I'll see you tomorrow in the morning, man. I'll be there about 6 a.m. Have a wonderful evening. Thanks for stopping by. I think even the birds are laughing at me. The ducks out there, I think they're even laughing at me. Oh, it's funny. Do 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 do. Come on, fishy. Now the water is moving because both of my lines have went that way. So I know the water's moving pretty good. Because normally it'll go straight out and stay for a minute, but it's just boom, taking off. In fact, I can look at the white pole here. I can see it literally bending every so often with the current. In all fairness, though, I really don't get skunked as much as with you, I think I would. You know, it's actually surprising that I don't get skunked a whole lot. I think maybe 3 times, maybe 4. So Cal, you might be right. It may be time. Um, I think next time I come out, I might end up doing that. I might put a couple of ounces on there just to see where it takes me because normally I don't have issues out here, but you may be right on that one. You've definitely was a great feeling to be able to get out here though tonight. Just spend some time out on the water, spend some time with you guys on YouTube. It was nice. Wow. It has been quiet. Bite fish. Come on, bite. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Man, the river smells so good right now. I love the smell of the river. Oh, no kidding. 3 to 5 ounces. All right. Appreciate that, SoCal. Thank you. So we'll definitely keep it in one location then for the most part instead of having it dragged down. Here, let me screenshot that so I don't forget. I appreciate that. Thank you. Excellent. I always have the concern if the weights are too heavy, but if I have a decent sized amount of leader on it, it won't be an issue because it's going to float anyway. So yeah, you're right. I might end up doing that, doing about 3 to 5 ounces on it. Oh, isn't it? Oh my gosh. I think the same way. It is the most relaxing smell ever. I mean, on my way to work in the morning when it's still dark out, I got my windows down, I'm driving, and I drive right by the river here all the way to work and I can smell it. It just seems to make everything go right, you know? It is the most amazing smell ever. Indeed, it's very calming. Take that. Ah, indeed. It's a great smell. I love it. Folks, if you haven't smelt river, you're missing out. If you haven't smelt lakes or ponds, you're missing out. The smell here, SoCal, reminds me of a lot of the duck blinds I used to hunt out of just before shoot time, about 3 a.m. or so. We were still setting up, had that same smell. Loved it. Because out where I was hunting at, and you might be familiar with it, San Jacinto area, in that area out there. You familiar with it, SoCal? Oh, no kidding. All right, here, let me screenshot that then so I know. I'll have to check into that. Thank you again. Yeah, that area that I used to waterfowl hunt. Oh, it's amazing up there. It's a 10,000 acre waterfowl reserve, a hunting area. Amazing area up there. What was the name of that? San Jacinto Duck Reserve. That's what it was called. Beautiful location. Literally 10,000 acres of wetlands. It was amazing. Tell you what, that battery power pack has been a godsend, man. I'm glad I actually bought that thing. It allows me to stay longer on my lives, even if I'm not catching fish. You gotta laugh about it because it is what it is. There's days we're gonna get skunked. It's just what it is. It's like hunting. Some days you'll see it and you'll get it. Some days you won't see nothing and get nothing. It is what it is. We take the good, the bad, and take it all. It's still great being out here, though. It really is. I'll probably end up wrapping this up pretty soon. I'm telling you, that pole is bending. It's got to be the current doing it. It's got to be. I've never seen it bend that hard, but it's got to be the current. Well, thank you, John Doe. I appreciate that. I could use it. I could so use it. Hey, I've got a couple of bites on it, but nothing serious tonight. It's been one of those skunk nights for sure. See, I'll take some pictures of how to set it up, my rig with those weights. Oh, that SoCal, perfect. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That would be so helpful. I would love to learn different types of techniques on stuff like that. Because again, I get stuck in my ways on what I know works for me. I need to get out there and explore different ways of doing lures and things like that, or not lures, but setups and ties. What do we say? There's more than one way to skin a cat, for sure. Still hoping that one of them poles will get a tag for sure. Oh, when you're up in a tree stand, you're using a harness. Yeah, those things are safe though. If that's what you guys are talking about, for sure. Holy cow! Look, I took the whole thing down the river. Oh, I just got caught on something. Darn it! Oh, yep, vegetables. Ugh, vegetables. Well, it is what it is, though. Yeah, I'm actually surprised. Nothing seemed like it worked tonight. I did get a bite or two, but nothing concrete. But it's okay. There's always next time. Leave that one out in the water for a minute. I pack these up. Let's see here. Yeah. Do, 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 do. I think the safest way, Josie, probably would be to carry it up by rope. That'd be the safest way. That's how I would do it anyway. Yeah, I mean, to me, that would be probably the safest way. As you're climbing up, have your rope attached to your either your carabiner or so as you're going up, and then when you finally get secured into it, just go ahead and hoist it up. That would be. I mean, that would probably be the safest way. Oh, we all do, Josie. You're not alone. We all do. We all do. thing about hunting is that when you think you know something, you realize it's time to learn more. Yeah, that's the best way to do it. Exactly, SoCal. That'd be the best way to do it. Oh, jeez, I'm stuck again. So much debris. I wonder if I lost it or if it broke. No, I think I still got it. Holy cow, nothing but salad. Well, folks, I can honestly say I did catch. I caught a lot of salad. I caught a lot of salad. It ripped that bait off too as I was trying to pull it in. Oh, I think I'm tangled up here. Yep. You know what's funny? They said the river was dropping tonight. It was going to be down at a certain time. It ain't down. It's still up. It's actually still climbing. Interesting how that works. All right, there we go. Let's get this in there. Come on. Get on up in there. Get on up in there. Do-do-do-do. Excellent there. Well, folks, it was a nice evening. I wish it was more eventful as far as fishing wise, but it was a nice evening. I cannot complain about that. So what I think I'm going to do is move you guys over here so you can see me still. Get another light out here for you. Here we go. There we go. Boy, that one's stuck in there. Ooh, time to rebuild that one. Oh, thank you. My pleasure, Josie. I wish it would have been more eventful. Unfortunately, it wasn't, but it was a quiet night. But it was definitely a beautiful night out here for sure. You know, as we say, sometimes you get fish, sometimes you don't. But no matter what, I still think it's a great time to be out here in the evening to do all kinds of stuff out here like fishing and such. And you know what? I really enjoy hanging out with you guys. And nope, you can't, and that's okay. You know what? Because if we did win them all, I think it would be. I think it. Honestly, I think in reality, and maybe it's just me. I could be wrong, but I think if we caught every time we went out, it wouldn't be as exciting when we do catch because we always catch. So I think sometimes we have to not catch to really learn to appreciate and value when we get to catch. That's just me anyway. I could be wrong. Tiny K Fish, you are absolutely right. Thank you, Northern Fishing. Thank you so much. And I appreciate you joining the channel this evening. I know it's probably late where you're at, but I do appreciate you joining. You have a wonderful evening too. Exactly, so Cal, indeed. And you don't get to enjoy the actual wins if you're always winning, right? You know what? And sometimes great content is even when you don't win. It really is. I mean, I truly believe that with all my heart. Sometimes you just don't, it is what it is. Oh, very nice. 11:35 p.m. in Ontario, Canada. Well, thank you, my friend, for watching from way up there in Canada here. Yes, I agree too, big time. Because again, it makes it that much more precious and that much more exciting, fulfilling, and achievable when you do catch. Yeah, I totally 100% agree with that. I totally 100% agree to that. Folks, I'm going to see if I can show you the moon real quick. It's gotten bigger here. See if I can zoom it in. It is like super bright right now. It is gorgeous out here. Gorgeous. Oh, I have to agree with you on that one, SoCal. You know, just getting away and being able to spend time out here just makes it so worth it. 100% agree on that one. 100% agree with that one. Here, let me fire this thing up real quick and get some light going on here. This is one toy I don't bring out too much unless it's in the wintertime. Let me see here. Come on, where's the... There we go. Let's see here. Uh-huh. Got to adjust those colored lights real quick. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, she's a little workhorse. I'll give her credit for that. She's definitely a workhorse. That's probably the first thing I bought when I moved out to Arizona because I hear you have to have off-road toys. There's no question about it. You got to have them. I mean, she's not bad. She gets me where I need to go. Indeed, she gets me where I need to go. Well, folks, thank you so much for spending time out here with me this evening. Oh, indeed, a lot of trails out here. You know it. A lot of trails out here. I don't think there's any place that we haven't taken this thing. I mean, it gets up and goes. Oh, I do too. Thank you, Josie. I do too. I can actually switch the colors up on it if I want to, but for the most part, I just leave it green. Come on out, SoCal. You know where we're at, buddy. Love to have you. Love to have you out here. Freddie, how are you, sir? Thanks for joining this evening. Yeah, I mean, during the wintertime, there's a lot to do out here. I mean, we do a lot of exploring. We go to Oatman, where all the donkeys are from way back when. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you, Josie, and you too. Have a wonderful evening. You and Mr. J. You guys take care and get some rest. Till next time, huh? And again, thanks for hanging out with me. Much appreciated. And yes, I will be safe going home. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, folks, I just wanted to say thank you so much for spending some time with me this evening on my channel here out here at Arizona Outdoors. It was a wonderful night out here. Great hanging out with you guys, getting to conversate and chat and learning some things and cracking jokes and all that. We just have such a great community out here on our YouTube channel when it comes to our fishing and hunting outdoors. Um, Guys, do me a favor. Check out, if you're new to the channel here, check out these other channels that are on here. Check out SoCal Outdoors. Check out Mr. Ripplelip. Check out Josie's. Check out all of them. I mean, check out Jackson's channel. I mean, for those of you that I missed, I do apologize because there's so many good people on this channel that follow me. Check out their channels, man, and hunting and stuff. Check his out too. Can you drive them down? Actually, we can drive these things legally down the road. It's funny you said that because I actually had to stop by the motor vehicle today to renew my tags for street legal road. Yeah, we can drive these on the road. They are street legal. I love Arizona. What's not to love about Arizona? This place is amazing. I mean, it really is. The best way to describe Arizona to me, freedom. There you go. I don't know. You should check it out. You might be able to, SoCal. You're right. I don't know if you can or not out here. It's weird because it's funny as it is, even though these are off-road vehicles, they, I guess in some sense, constitute them as motorcycles, but they're not. So it's interesting how that works on it. So, but yeah, in all of Arizona, you can legally drive them on the streets legally. As long as you have your street legal tags, and then for your dirt, you have to have a dirt tag, your OHV tag, I guess they call it. Yeah, you have to have them also. Um, so in order, if once you get those two tags, you're golden. Doesn't matter for the year. And it's really inexpensive. I mean, I just did mine for this year because this is a 2019. I just did mine. It only cost me like $105 for the whole year, and that's street legal. I mean, it's amazing. I love this thing. It gets up and goes. I mean, it doesn't go super fast, but I'm not about speed. I just like to chill. I just chill. That's what I do. It's a bit dirty right now because it does get dusty and dirty out here, but man, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun out here. Yeah, I got this on here. I actually did some modifications to it. On here, I did the actual lights up here. Let me see if I can pull these up real quick. I did the light bars on these. The spare tire I did, got that all done. Um, I put in the speaker systems. Me and my son did that, and then up in the front. And believe it or not, this did not come lifted. I actually put a 2-inch lift on it, so this is higher than normal, than what it normally looks like. So I've raised it 2 inches from stock, and I also put in these little cube lights that are on the front here. I put these in, and then I end up putting in this 3,000-pound winch. I also put that in there just to make sure in the event that we get stuck or something like that, or if I have to pull somebody out, I can actually do it comfortably and effectively. See, so let me read back real quick, man. I'm sorry, SoCal. It says, I have a street legal dirt bike, if need be. Okay. Not sure if I can get the other bike from you to Oatman through legally. Oh, that I don't know. I'm not sure how Arizona does that, SoCal. I'm not real sure on that. I know they do have certain restrictions on that, but for the most part, I mean, I don't know. It may not be an issue at all for you. You never know. You might be able to get away with it. You never know. I do know one thing though, that registration out here is like remarkably so much cheaper. I mean, I get my tags up to 4 years straight, and it's probably less than $200, maybe 225 if that, and that's for 4 years. So not a big deal there. Um, Licenses out here are cool. I think they're either 5 or 7 years, and once you get them, you're good for 5 to 7 years. You don't have to get them every year or every 2 years. So yeah, things are different out here. Things are way cool out here. So I love it out here. That's a great place to live. So yeah, I probably need to get a set of tires put on it because we've done run these ones out. I'll probably end up needing to take care of that. Hunting and stuff. Take care. Appreciate you coming by this evening, buddy. It's always a pleasure talking with you. You be safe and have a good evening. So, but I mean, overall, though, it's not bad out here. It really isn't. Well, folks, it is time to call it an evening. And I just want to say thank you so much again for taking the time to join my channel with me this evening. Much appreciated. It is all dirt to Oatman, or do you? You do hit pavement. Yeah. Yeah. If you go down Boundary Code, it's going to be road all the way. It is to get to dirt from where I'm at. You're going to go up one road for a while that goes to. It is paved road, but once you pass that Upper Parkway area, then it becomes all dirt. But once you get to Oatman Boulevard, way up in the Oatman area, it's all paved. So yeah, yeah, I find out, SoCal. You might be able to legally get it registered out here. You never know. Whatever paperwork they may require, that I don't know. But I mean, it's simple. I thought getting my stuff registered out here when I moved out here was going to be kind of a difficult. They made it painless as ever. It was so simple, and things were done quickly. Yeah, yeah. If you're going to do that, you don't know. How are you, buddy? I am doing wonderful. It was a very slow evening fishing tonight. I maybe got 3 hits on the line, and that was it. It was a major skunk. Wah, wah. But overall, though, it was still a great night to be out here. Um, it's been a minute, about a week since I actually was able to get out here, so I'm glad I was able to finally come out and fish this evening. again, never a bad night, no matter what. Even if you get skunked, it's never a bad night. So, but yeah, it was a good night. How are you doing? How are things going up where you're at? So yeah, so Cal, you may want to do that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Indeed. I want to create content no matter what, you know. The good, the bad, the ugly, I share it all. I hide nothing. And you know, next time I come out, I may get 10 of them. You never know. No problem, Freddie. No problem. Appreciate you joining. So anyway, folks, again, I know I keep going back over to it because again, I think it's worth really saying thank you so much each and every one of you for joining the channel. Wherever you may be watching from, I know it may be late. I know it's getting late here where I'm at, so it's probably even later where you're at. But again, thank you for taking the time to join me and watch the channel tonight. It's been a great time. Always enjoy talking with you guys and sharing good stories, sharing tips, learning how to, and just kicking and giggling and whatever the case may be. So again, folks, as I said, if you're going to be out fishing or hunting tomorrow, please do me a favor. Be safe out there. Be aware of your surroundings and always be careful what you're doing. All right. And if you're on the water, definitely stay safe because no watercraft accidents or anything like that. We don't want any of that nonsense to happen when I see everybody back here again. So again, enjoy your time out there with family and friends and hunting and fishing, whatever you may be doing. And as I always like to say, until next time, folks, I will see you outdoors. Have a wonderful evening.